Namaste. Hello, my name is Jazz.
And my name is Beth Rajan Sockman. Building peace through global literacy is taking three components: peace, global, and literacy, and putting them together. We understand what peace is, understanding and appreciating differences. Global is not just looking at our own selves and the world around us, but the big world around us that we're trying to understand more completely now. And literacy is being able to communicate and understand that both critically and with appreciation. In our world, we need people to understand each other. And as our world gets smaller and smaller through the internet, through communication means, through business structures working with one another, through our students moving back and forth between cultures, we want people to appreciate and understand their similarities and differences so that then they can communicate across those cultural boundaries. The backstory of this book is a little bit interesting. So I wrote a grant and the grant was not accepted. So I wrote the grant because I wanted to do something to help Nepal House Society and building education for children in Nepal. And so as a result, I began thinking creatively, how could this be done? And I thought of what are the things that I believe in? I believe in peace. I believe in understanding, and I think you do too, understanding other people's cultures. And I believe in children, and that children can make the biggest difference because they can be brought up without the stereotypes that we as adults may have. And so the inspiration for this was bringing those elements together and bringing what we know about visual literacy and saying, okay, let's create a kid's book that appeals to children but also teaches them about other cultures. And so because we had the images...
and the person who we made this book for is named Yarmela.
Yes, and Yarmela is going to school as a result of this book.
So that is why we made this book.
The main meaning behind the theme is to find adventure and enjoy the adventure in the ordinary things that we often take for granted. And if we look beyond just the ordinary, we see the extraordinary elements of that. And I want everyone to see that within whatever culture they are involved. So Jazz, what's your favorite part in the book?
It depends if you talk story-wise or picture-wise.
Okay, which one do you want to start with?
I would like to start with picture-wise.
Okay, picture-wise, what's your favorite part?
This is my favorite page.
Why is that your favorite picture page?
I just like the picture with the dancing, and I like all the costumes. And I also like how it is white around us and then has a little bit of a glimmer. Now I am going to show my favorite story page.
Okay, what's your favorite story page?
We are going to read my favorite story page.
Oh, we're going to read it. Okay. What does it say?
It is the last page of the book, and I made it up.
Yes, you did make it up.
Looking for the next adventure.
And why do you like that? Looking for the next adventure.
It kind of goes with the book. I don't like it when it just stops. I like it where it kind of goes on, and it kind of sounds like what's the next adventure going to be like.
Elementary children have the tendency to be very accepting of things, and I wanted the children really to think about, other cultures and to look at them in a way that wasn't just your report, because many times children have to write a report about a country, and when they're writing that report about the country, they're not really experiencing it. So I wanted children to be able to experience the awesomeness of a culture in some way.
Even if you've never visited another culture.
That's right, even if you've never been there, right?
Yes.
Okay, and so...
because you can do that in different ways, like
Sure.
the way we did it in a book.
You can visit a culture in another book, that's right. And that's what I wanted children to be able to do.
Namaste. I hope you can buy a book and help support the children and help raise money for the children.